Hello and welcome to a new entry of Show Ya Stuff, the official product unboxing and review series by MultiJames95. If you're new to this video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to get more updates on content and videos like this. And don't forget to leave this video a like. So we got this from United States Postal Service, and it came from what part of the US? Oh, Anchorage, Alaska. This box contains something that I was looking for a long time. It's been saving up. So what I got here, a handy knife, and we cut it open this way. Careful. Or maybe we could just cut this right over here because I don't want to spoil. I think this one actually has this one. So we have to just like cut this part open here. So maybe we'll just have to speed this thing up a bit. Oops, sorry. We have to take this paper out, should be saved as evidence of receiving this thing. Okay, just put it to the side. I'll file it out for later. And for real, we have to cut this tapes out. I'll just remove this one in a while. I'll just cut it right here instead in the lower part. Okay, and then we cut it right over here. There it is. We take out the contents. Or this. And let's open up to reveal. Look. 2 Oman Air aircraft. So let's start with this. This one is a Boeing 737-800 of Oman Air. There's a picture out the front and it says at the back limited edition. It shows that it's made by Phoenix Models. And there's also a plane here. And that's just it. Let's open it. Let's set this aside first. Small plane. The non-MAX 737. And now let's take a look at this other scale model. This one here is the A330-200. Well, I bet I have to get a 300 series of this one too soon. But let's focus on this first. This here has our plane. Just like any Phoenix models, you'll find the plane's picture out the front and on the side here. The logos are also on this openings of the box. Let's open it. Our plane is over there. And there you have it. Here's our plane. Let's put them side by side. And let's review them. So here we are with our two Oman airplanes side by side. This is something you would see at Muscat International Airport's old terminal in the late 2000s. We'll start off with the A330. There you will see the Omani flag below the cockpit windows and of course our airline's name written in English and Arabic in both silver and gold respectively. Look at the landing gear, it has DF over there. Everything is just well intricate and accurately replicated. And if you notice the engines, I'll just make it clear for you, it has our Incense logo. The same thing you'll find here on the winglets. You can clearly see it if you can. And look, here is our logo and registration on the back part. And if you look at the starboard wing, the logo is also painted on the winglet on the right, of course. You'll find this on the real aircraft too. Taking a look on the other side, it's just the same thing. And you'll find that the plane has those protruding antennas over here and the communications device that you'd find the real thing. It's cool. Now, we move on to the Boeing 737-800. It's almost like the same thing you'd find on the A330 earlier. You'll find the flag, the airline's names, but this engine here doesn't have the logo. Instead, you'll find it only on the tail and of course our winglets, just like the A330. Can you see the logo well? And unlike the Max version, our registration is on the back belly here. It's in the back and not on the tail. So you'll see what you'll find on the real aircraft, and you can see the path markings for evacuation here too. And on the right, it's just the same thing. Let's look down here. You'll find the registration below on the left wing. And of course, there's our Phoenix Models logo. And there is our landing gear holes. Going back to our A330, you'd also find the same thing too. Just really worth it to add. And now there's our planes, side by side. Now all we can say is that these two are something worth adding to the collection, especially if you were born and raised in Oman, then this is a regular sight for you to see whenever you depart or arrive at Muscat International Airport. Back before the new terminal was constructed, these were the sights on the apron of the old terminal, and they have this color scheme since 2008 or 2009, and it evokes memories of the Gulf country that is very peaceful and very much generous, and one of the best, and of course one of the least affected by terrorism because they have a strong policy against it. And one of the good things is that when you add these airlines to your collection, you'll surely know how much you want to visit the Gulf country of Oman if you haven't been there yet. Oh, and this one here, the A330 was retired in 2024 by Oman Air as part of its restructuring plans, and some of its routes were cut from service. Nevertheless, this 737-800 continues to remain in service until this day. And when Oman Air sported the old livery, this was one of those aircraft to bear such livery. You know, the red tail and the green lining here, and the Kanjar logo. That is something I greatly remember about Oman Air. And that's the only time I tried Oman Air. The first was in 2003 and the second was in 2007. Those routes that I flew there were the Muscat, Dubai, vice versa during my trips to the US those years ago. And it's already about like 2 decades since that happened. And of course, they all move. 737's wheels also move. You can see how it sparkles there. It's just like the real thing. And I really fondly remember how I flew with them in 2003 and how I was treated well as a kid. And in 2007, on my flight back from the US for the final leg, which is Dubai Muscat, I took the 737 bearing the old livery, and I sat alone in one row while my parents sat one row forward on the other side, which was the starboard, and I was on the port side. Then my father, whom God called to rest last July 15, 2024, moved to the seat in front of me and talked to me, and we both observed Oman from the air as we approached. And the food was good at the time. I do remember those safety videos, but I don't have a recording of that. However, it's really worth adding these 2 aircraft to the collection, and it indeed reminds me of home. And now, that ends our video. I hope you like this unboxing and review vlog, and please subscribe to my channel to get more updates on more content like this, and I look forward to seeing you again. And don't forget, by the way, we actually have a new PayPal page where you can donate, and that is a new one that I actually opened because I don't have access to my old PayPal account anymore. So if you want to donate to me, don't donate on the old PayPal account. Now the link is on display at the screen for you to access the new PayPal account to donate to me, and we still maintain our Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee accounts. And we'll tell you more announcements on what will happen to these. If something happens, we'll just inform you. So thank you once more, and I look forward to seeing you again.
All right, bud, welcome to the collection. On the shelf you go. I'm in severe credit card debt.